Welcome to UnSportsMenMic Conduct, where we bring an uncompromising, entertaining, and factual way of bringing sports to you. I got my man James J.D. Davis. I'm your boy Big Play. And right now we're talking about the Atlanta Falcons. 4-0 after the first quarter of the season. Moving forward, looking like a Super Bowl contender. J.D.?
I don't know about Super Bowl contender. I think they look like the Atlanta Falcons right now. They usually don't do well, and then when they do well, they get to the playoffs and they get knocked out. They are beating teams that they're supposed to beat. They actually beat one team they weren't supposed to. I think it's more that team's fault than them being that good. The rest of the schedule is actually going to be the telltale point on them because they could have a lot of hard games coming up.
Look at him, man. When you look at these Atlanta Falcons, we look at Matt Ryan. 47-19 as a starter so far in the NFL, which means he's a regular season quarterback. These Atlanta Falcons are going to win at least 12 to 13 games. Look at the schedule. Schedule's easy. Might be cake to them, especially looking at how the NFC South is right now.
I don't know. You look at the schedule, they got coming up the Redskins. That's not a gimme game. Actually, he's the first quarterback they really got chased around outside of Cam, who almost beat them. The Raiders, they should take. Outside the Raiders, the Eagles have a way of just winning games they should lose. And they got the Cowboys after that. Hey, you know, I'm a homer. I'm taking my Cowboys. But it just gets harder. The Saints aren't going to go down to them. The Cardinals are undefeated right now, too. The Buccaneers hate them. I mean, it just keeps going on. It's not getting any better for them. It's not getting no easier.
I look at the schedule. I only see about 3 losses the whole season. At Philly, that's an L. Against the Giants at home, that could be an L, too. But other than that, we got toss-ups. We imagine they'll split against the Saints just because of the fact that it's a rivalry. But other than that, who's going to beat them? Yeah, I like the Cardinals, but to come into Atlanta, this ain't Tom Brady and the Patsy playing against. Atlanta got some deep threats and some weapons. I'd say Atlanta's going to win about all their games at home, maybe lose one, 7-1, possibly 12-4 overall.
Well, I think the biggest thing is this is a team that always underperforms, and then they have that really good season every 3 or 4 years, and they have that great regular season, and they do, and they have awesome stats, and they get that first round bye and all that good stuff. But the thing is when they get to the playoffs and they meet real teams, real smacking your mouth defense, offense are going to just come hard at you the whole game. They ain't giving up. They fold, and they always say, until the day they don't fold, then they're just the Atlanta Falcons.
I can't disagree with you about the playoffs because we know when it comes to playoffs, they play like dead meat. However, in the regular season, they haven't had a losing record since Matt Ryan's been there, averaging at least 11 to 12 wins a season. Lowest they've won is 9, and since he's been there, they've been a winning team, productive. No losing record in Atlanta since the Matt Ryan, Mike Smith regime has been together.
Well, how many fans, how many owners, how many coaches are into just winning seasons? Owners fire coaches for just winning seasons, not Super Bowls. Fans just totally disrespect their team when they get to the playoffs and don't perform. They'll follow you all year long. Once you do that, they're right back on you the next year. But oh, we just can't do it. This team is the team that gets over the hump. Now, I do like the team. They have a lot of good things about them. This is probably since I've been watching them, this is probably their best chance to actually do something. The only thing I have against them is Turner is not playing well. Outside of Turner, everything on their team is doing well. Maybe the defense gets tired in the fourth quarter. Other than that.
But as far as from the standpoint of Michael Turner as an organization, you got what you wanted out of him. He started out early. He was the main guy. You pounded the rock with him until Matt Ryan was ready to take over. Right now, Atlanta's not a running team. The run thing would be to balance it. This is a passing team. You got weapons. You got Julio on the outside. That's your deep threat. Roddy White went from your main deep threat to your main possession guy. You got Tony Gonzalez, future Hall of Famer, and my boy HD on the slot. Fast guy, speed man. This offense is rolling. You can't stop these Falcons.
Well, no, I totally believe that, and I give you all that. I do love the no huddle thing they got going on, the new offense corner. I really think it's working. But there's going to come that point in the season. They better hope it's not in the playoffs where we got to make 1 yard. We got to make 1.5 yards, 2 yards. We need to hand the ball off, and this guy's going to fall down.
Well, what we both can agree on is when it comes to the playoffs, this team will take an L. When it comes down to it, whether it's after the bye or in the wild card game, they're going to lose in the playoffs, and that's just the Falcons for you.
Hey, they don't hand out trophies for winning the regular season.
That was Big Play and James J.D. Davis giving you a tease on them Atlanta Falcons. Look us up on Facebook at UnSportsMenMic
Conduct and YouTube. You can find us on WordPress.com and on Podbean.
Holla at your boys.